He wore the uniform of the American Marines, but Jesus del Solar was Mexican until he died at 20 years old in March of 2003. He was amongst the first non-citizens of the U.S. Marine to be killed in Iraq. At the time, his father, Fernando, insisted on coming from California to plant a cross where his son died, a Mexican tradition. 5 years later, Fernando continues to watch this footage as well as his son's interview, granted to an American network 4 days before he died.
Hopefully we'll get this done and come home soon, so we can step out safe. Are you nervous being up here so high in the open? No, not at all.
Now he uses Jesus' words for a cause. He repeats them to young students and immigrants like him who might be tempted by the military.
I can hear my son telling me, "Have no fear, have no fear." I use his words and his smile to put my message across to students when I show them this video. I tell them he's watching you as well. When he says he wants to come home, he's telling you all, go home, do not join the military, return to your homes.
Es como decirles a ustedes, regresen a su casa, no se vayan a la base militar, váyanse a su casa.
Fernando has become one of the leading figures of the anti-war movement. He often points the finger at the law relative to the integration of non-citizens in the U.S. military. Voted by President Bush after the attacks of September 11th, it's meant to help legal residents attain citizenship by enlisting in the army. A trap, according to Fernando.
My son Jesus Alberto is a clear example. He was a Mexican citizen, but by joining the US military, he lost all of his rights as a Mexican, because that's what happens when you lend your services to a foreign government. However, by doing this, he did not gain American citizenship. He was left without any nationality.
This activist believes that the U.S. Army has been using the new law to attract thousands of non-citizens. He calls them soldiers with no countries. Military officials insist that they're giving these youth the opportunity to serve their adoptive country. According to U.S. Immigration Services, so far over 100 of these soldiers have received American citizenship after dying in Iraq.